Here we go. Two of the top four seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the Tigers are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here we go. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 7-0. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He hands it to the back. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. There are a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as you wrap the first quarter up.
That's the end of the first quarter.
All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight.
0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying the run, it's Davidson. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays and suddenly it's first and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one would come back to home.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Jukes to get past a man. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense really clicking here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the ground, it's Green. Puts into space at the 50. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Powering through. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now for PAT. They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Heading left on the handoff. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire 1st half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one dimension.
He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great 1st half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Clemson offense will take over.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. No press here. The defense backing away. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
First down for the offense.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle right after the catch. But they'll spot the ball down at the 15. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. And time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's Rodgers. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after scoring a touchdown.
28, Ohio State, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the kick.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Now at 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Wants to throw it. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Direct snap to the back. He finds some space. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run to the left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Hit just as he throws the ball.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us that arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the move now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
The score, Clemson 42, Ohio State 28.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play right here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look out. Whole different game now. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 36. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
But I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. This could be the game here. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, his defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well, onside kick.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have